Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Dr. Mangesh Dushing, working as assistant professor in chemistry at Maratha Vidyaprasarak Samaj, Nashik. Friends, in last videos we saw SN2 reactions, SN1 reactions, stereochemistry of SN1 reactions, stereochemistry of SN2 reactions. Now we start how to determine either reaction goes via SN1 reaction or goes via SN2 reactions. In that case, some factors affecting the mechanism of the reactions, that is substrate, leaving group, solvent. These are the factors that affects the reactions, reaction rates, either our mechanisms, either that is goes via SN1 reaction or goes via SN2 mechanism. So in this video we will learn about effect of leaving group in nucleophilic substitution. Friends, in nucleophilic substitution reactions, role of leaving group is very important because in both the mechanisms, in SN1 mechanism or either in SN2 mechanism, the breaking of carbon leaving group bond is present into rate determining step. For example, this is the reaction, that is hydrolysis of methyl bromide. OH acts as a nucleophile while Br is a leaving group. So in aqueous KOH solution or NaOH solution, that will get hydrolyzed to methyl hydroxide, methyl alcohol. Friends, in SN1 reaction and SN2 mechanism, the carbon leaving group bond breaks in the rate determining step, that is slow step. It clearly indicates that the role of leaving group is very important in case of the reactions goes via SN1 reactions or SN2 reactions, either rate of reactions also. The identity of the leaving group has an effect on the rate of each reaction. The good leaving group is necessary for the reaction to be exothermic and spontaneous. Leaving group must be very good leaving group so that reaction will be exothermic as well as spontaneous. So reaction rate will be higher. The bond between, how to determine that is good leaving group or bad leaving group? The bond between leaving group and carbon should be weak. If that bond is weak, then that will be leaving group leaves easily, reaction rate will be increased. Leaving group should be stable. Whatever the leaving group after leaving, that should be very stable. That should not be recombined with the carbon and to get the starting material or substrate. In short, a good leaving group is found to be a conjugate base of strong acid. A good leaving group is found to be a conjugate base of strong acid. So we will learn in details. Here some experimental data is there. What is the effect of leaving group in SN2 mechanism? For example, this is the reaction, that is OH acts as a nucleophile while this R is a reactant, carbon, L is the leaving group, then we will get the alcohol. This is the reaction. Now the experiment is that this experiment is carried out by checking all the leaving groups, various leaving groups, and they determine the rate of reactions. These are the leaving groups. For example, these are the leaving groups. So rate of the SN2 reaction rate in case of OH minus, NH2 minus, RO minus, the rate of reaction is very slow. In case of F minus also, but as goes, if you are going from left to right, rate of the reaction is becomes higher and higher and higher. In case of tosylate, the SN2 reactions rate will be very high. If you compare, these are the these are the leaving groups. These leaving groups are the conjugate bases. If you see these leaving groups conjugate acids, then the acidity, the pK value of conjugate acids, if that is a strong acid, leaving groups conjugate acid, if that is a strong acid, that is the good leaving group. So it means that good leaving groups are the conjugate bases of strong acids. So for example, H2SO4, H2SO4 is a strong acid. So whatever this sulfonate ion, that is very good leaving group. So this is that one, tosylate ion, that is a very good leaving group. So these are the very bad leaving group. These are the conjugate bases of weak acids. Suppose this is OH, is a conjugate base of H2O. H2O is a very weak acid. This is the conjugate base of ammonia. So ammonia is a weak acid. While from here Cl, Br, iodine, tosylate, these are the good leaving groups because these are the conjugate bases of strong acids. Hi is a strong acid, HCl is a strong acid, HBr is a strong acid. So these are the conjugate bases of strong acids. Conjugate bases of strong acids are good leaving groups. The halides and neutral molecules are weak bases and therefore good leaving groups. For example, these are the alkyl halides. So after reaction, these are the leaving groups. Now these leaving groups and these are their conjugate acids. So leaving group tendency, either that is good leaving group or bad leaving group, that depends upon the conjugate acid. If conjugate acid is stronger, like Hi is a strong acid, then I minus is very good leaving group. Similarly, H3O plus is a strong acid. That's why H2 is very good leaving group. pK value is small, then the leaving group will be very strong leaving group. So from Cl, Br, I, OH2 plus. So OH2 plus is a good leaving group among these four. Good leaving groups is found to be a conjugate base of strong acids. So this is to be remembered. The halides and neutral molecules are weak bases and therefore good leaving groups. Amongst the halides, the leaving group ability decreases from iodine to fluorine. So iodine minus is good leaving group, then Br minus, then Cl minus, then F minus. So iodine is very good leaving group while F is a bad leaving group. Iodine is a good leaving group and F is a poor leaving group. Hi, because of the acidity of their Hi is very good acid. HBr, then HCl, then HF. HF is the weak acid, and as we know that the good leaving groups are the conjugate bases of strong acid. Hi is the strong acid, his conjugate base is I minus. So I minus should be a weak base but good leaving group. So conjugate bases of the strong acids are the good leaving groups. For example, hydrolysis of RCl in presence of water gives alcohol plus HCl. So this will be the slow reaction because Cl is weak or bad leaving group as compared to iodine. But if you hydrolyze R iodine, R is a constant now or same, R iodide in presence of water, it will give you alcohol plus Hi, which is a faster reaction. So as compared to Cl, iodine is a very good leaving group. That's why hydrolysis of alkyl chloride is slower than alkyl iodide. In case of I minus, the first displaces the Cl as it is a good nucleophile and then itself is displaced by the OH ion. It is a good leaving group. This is known as nucleophilic catalysis. So we will see what is that nucleophilic catalysis. For example, if you want to hydrolyze this alkyl chloride, then that, as we know, that is the slow reaction as compared to the iodine because iodine is a good leaving group. So iodine is a good nucleophile also. Then we have to react this alkyl chloride in presence of Ki and iodine minus. Then Cl is replaced by the iodine because iodine is a good nucleophile. So RCl is converted to the Ri, that is alkyl iodide in presence of Ki. That is very good. Iodine is a good nucleophile. So this reaction will be faster. Now we got this alkyl iodide. Now hydrolysis of alkyl iodide is very fast because iodide is good leaving group also. So alkyl iodide will give us alcohols. So this is called as nucleophilic catalysis. Iodine is acts as a good nucleophile as well as good leaving group. So iodine replaces the leaving group, and then that iodine is itself acts as a good leaving group and get hydrolyzed fast. Friends, OH minus and RO minus are bad leaving groups because these are the conjugate bases of weaker acids. Those weaker acids are H2O and alcohol. So they are the stronger bases and nucleophiles. OH minus and RO minus. These are the stronger bases and good nucleophiles, but bad leaving groups. They are conjugate bases of the weak acids such as H2O and ROH. So to convert them as a good leaving group, we need to use acid catalysis. So as we know that OH and OR are the bad leaving groups. So how to convert them as a good leaving group? So we have to use acid as a catalyst. So what will happen if you use acid as a catalyst? For example, if you want to attack a Br minus on this alkyl group, OH should be the good leaving group, but there is no reaction because OH is a bad leaving group as compared to the Br. So how to convert OH as a good leaving group? Then we have to carry out this reaction with HBr. So HBr as acid as a catalyst. So what will happen? OH will get, so reaction will be faster. So why so? We will see the mechanism. So first what will happen? ROH, that O, oxygen, is getting protonated in presence of acid, and we will get this oxonium ion. Now this oxonium ion is very good leaving group. Now our nucleophile comes, or our nucleophile attacks on the carbon, and H2O leaves because this is the good leaving group, a neutral molecule. So reaction will be faster. So bromination of alcohol in presence of NaBr, it's very difficult because OH minus is a bad leaving group. But in acidic conditions, OH becomes good leaving group as it is protonated in presence of acid catalysis. Similar case for, so leaving group is H2O, that is weak base, not OH minus, and therefore easily replaced by the Br minus. As we know that just now we learned that OH minus is a bad leaving group. Now how to convert OH minus as a good leaving group? So OH minus group can be converted into still better leaving group by converting it into tosylate group. For example, ROH, if you reacted with paratoluene sulfonyl chloride, then this H is replaced by the tosylate group. So this is called as RO tosylate. Now OTS is very good leaving group. The O tosylate can now be replaced by even a weak nucleophile also. We need not to use a strong nucleophile, that can be replaced by the weak nucleophile also. For example, acetate ion. So acetate ion that will attack on the carbonyl, and this RO bond will break and this conjugate base will leave. Now this conjugate base is very well stabilized by a minus R effect of the SO pi bond. This is called as a leaving group. This leaving group is very well stabilized by the minus R effect of 2 SO bond. That makes this leaving group is very stable, that won't react back to give this starting material. That's why this tosylate is a strong leaving group. Tosylate is excellent leaving group because it is stabilized by minus I and minus R effect of SO sulfoxide group, that makes tosylate as a good leaving group. Sulfonate ions are also excellent leaving groups. So those sulfonate ions are bisulfate anion, methyl sulfonate, that is mesylate, then paratolin sulfonate, that is tosylate, then trifluoromethyl sulfonate, that is triflate, because they have a minus I effect as well as minus R effect of these sulfonate groups. The tosylate ion, that is TSO minus, the mesylate ion, that is MSO minus, and the triflate ion, that is TFO minus, are among the best leaving groups. They are weak bases. These are the weak bases as their conjugate acids are very strong. So pK of triflic acid, that is around minus 13. So that is very strong acid. So they are structurally similar to the H2SO4. H2SO4 is a strong acid and the weak conjugate acid is HSO4 minus bisulfate ion. So in summary, we can say that these are almost all the leaving groups over here. So H minus, CH3 minus, NH2 minus, HO minus. So whatever the blue color showed, these are the poor leaving groups because these are the conjugate bases of weak acids. These are the conjugate bases of weak acids. While carboxylate ions, Cl minus, these are the moderate leaving groups. While Br minus, that is H2O, I minus, mesylate, tosylate or triflate, these are very good leaving group. So from left to right, leaving group ability is increases. So charge stability generally increases. So for being a good leaving group, whatever the charge generated on this, that should be very stable. So minus R I effect or as well as minus R effect stabilizes this negative charge. So if minus I and minus R is there, then that leaving group is very stable, then that will be very good leaving group. So that case of mesylate, tosylate or triflate, whatever the minus charge is there, that is very good, very well stabilized by minus I effect as well as minus R effect. So that are the good leaving groups. In case of iodine, iodine has a large atomic size. So because of large atomic size, whatever the negative charge on that one, that is stabilized. That's why iodine is a very good leaving group. So H minus, CH3 minus, NH2 minus, OH minus, RO minus, F minus are never a good leaving groups. Thank you friends. Thank you for watching.